All right, Gina, thank you. We have an update to a story we first told you about a couple of weeks ago. On Your Side helped a Phoenix woman get out of collections after she was erroneously billed for a rental car that went unaccounted for days.
So after that story aired, Susan heard from another driver who also needed help with the same situation. So Susan is joining us live now in studio to explain. This is pretty crazy.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. We do a story, then the emails start coming in. So we are 2 for 2 on this one. Hertz fixed this problem after we flagged it for him. But for about 6 months, it was a really frustrating issue for an ER doctor in New York.
I get a call from Hertz saying, you still have our car. We're charging you money still. I'm like, I'm in Phoenix. I don't have your car.
Across the country, this video caught Ben Kasper's attention.
I was on YouTube and it just popped up on my page for whatever reason, and I clicked on it.
Hertz had billed Venetia Sullivan Hill for 5 extra days and sent her to collections over the erroneous bill.
The exact same thing that happened to me. So I was like, this is almost identical to the woman that you reported on previously.
After a canceled flight, Ben rented a car at JFK to drive home to Rochester, New York. He pulled into the parking garage at the airport to turn in the vehicle just after noon.
There was a line at the rental counter and there was also a drop box. So what I did was I just kind of went up to the side of the line. I asked the clerk there because I didn't want to just drop it off in the drop box and assume, is it okay if I just drop it in the drop box, or do I need to wait in the line and, return it with one of the employees? And they said it's fine to just put it in the drop box.
A couple days later, he got the bill from Dollar Car Rental, which is owned by Hertz. It had an extra day tacked onto the rental and a late charge for a car he actually turned in on time.
It was essentially impossible to speak with a real person. I think if I could have just done that, or if there was a little back and forth with email, this could have easily been resolved.
Instead, he sent receipts and even his work schedule to his credit card company to dispute the charge, and he won.
And then a few months after that, I got a collections letter.
In 2022, Hertz agreed to pay $168 million to settle a slew of lawsuits filed by customers who were wrongly accused of stealing rental cars. The company says Venetia's and Ben's issues are unrelated to those lawsuits that were resolved years ago. And we've learned the company just started using new technology that makes it easier for its customer care team to access location information. That means if there is a dispute, it can be resolved quicker. That technology wasn't yet in use when Venetia and Ben rented their vehicles last summer.
It's stressful because I'm someone who pays my bills, and I've never not paid any of my bills. And I guess it's frustrating to be accused of owing something that, I blatantly just don't owe. It kind of feels like they're just trying to steal from me.
After we got involved, Hertz closed out the balance and put a stop to the collections.
They reached out via email and basically said after looking into things, they would stop pursuing the collection. So I appreciate all your help with that.
Couple things to keep in mind. When you rent a car, document everything. Take photos and videos of the vehicle before you take it off the lot. And when you return it, make sure those photos and videos are time-stamped. If an issue does come up, it helps to have that paper trail. When we were able to help facilitate this question with Ben, and we were able to show them the stacks of things that he had, it was a pretty quick resolution.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, when you have those receipts, it's hard to argue with that, Susan. Thank you so much. Hey, April.